Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your May 2021 reading. Let's look into your energy today for the sun, moon, and rising signs. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising sign, you can look in the description box down below for a free site that will take you to what you need. If this reading does not resonate with you, remember that energies can be reversed, means that you can assign the roles any way you like. But stick around because there may be something in the reading that you need to hear. These messages are timeless, and that means that even if you were to listen to this message a year from now or 2 years from now, if God brought you here, it's because there's something in it for you, whether it's today or in the future. If this reading does not resonate with you, it just means that I'm not picking up on your specific energy at the time. If there are cards in here that you want to resonate with you, but they're just not yet, that's okay, because all you have to do is go to the video, What Are They Thinking About You, April 2021, and at the end of that video, it explains on how to raise your vibration in order to match the cards that you're looking at and that you're wanting to bring into your life. Because all of manifestation is in your hands anyway, so if there's things in here that you like, great. Use it. If there's things in here that you don't like and it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. During this reading, the angels are bringing the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. And at the end of this video, I will release the trapped emotions for your sign. I will let you know what essential oils and maybe even some crystals that can help maximize your energy. So check out the description box down below for all the details. If you like this reading or you were entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way you can get notified as soon as I post something new. Okay, Scorpio, let's get started. I hope that you had a good Scorpio full moon. I know it was super powerful for some of my Scorpio friends, and I'm glad that you made it. This month we have Mercury retrograde in Gemini, which will be starting, you'll start to feel it in the beginning of the month. But it will be in full effect on the 29th of May. So I'll probably be doing a reading to help you get through what Gemini is trying to teach you. I mean, Mercury retrograde in Gemini is trying to teach you. The cool thing is that Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, so it's at home. So this should be pretty good effects. Probably not so crazy is what I'm hoping. Here, let me reshuffle that. All right, Scorpio, what do we have? We have the Fool card. I love that energy. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups. Ooh, I love this card too. The Eight of Wands, the Death card, the Moon card, 10 of Cups, which is beautiful, and the 10 of Pentacles, which is wonderful. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles is clarified by the 7 of Wands. So beautiful. Okay, so I'm hearing to clarify again. All right, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Very nice. This looks beautiful already. I'm super excited for you. Let's see where we're going to go. Maybe I could put this right here. All right, what am I feeling? I'm feeling like this. Let's see what this is going to give us. I'd like to clarify the transformation card right here. Let's see what's going on there. Can I get some 3 cards to clarify the transformation of Scorpio that we have going on here? Transformations are beautiful. It's what we do. I mean, butterflies, they go in the cocoon, they come out. I mean, I'm sorry, not butterflies. Caterpillars go in a cocoon, they come out as a beautiful butterfly. So that doesn't really scare me. Oh, beautiful. Nice. You're going to love this. You're going to love it. Yes, sometimes we have to go through that in order to get that. I understand that. But I love it. Very good. Okay, let's find out what crystal, or we'll do that in the end. Let's do, I'm not feeling like I see very much. I see an offer of love here. Let me see. Let's do some advice cards. And then what we could do is we could do an oracle card of some sort. Let's see what we get. I hope that you've been enjoying these readings so far. If you have, then please like and subscribe and share and hit the notification bell. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so that's super awesome. So if you're looking for a great channel to support and subscribe to, I'd really appreciate it if it was mine. All right, guys, let's see what we find. Nice, beautiful, and I love it. Oh, thank goodness. I see lots of good stuff. Okay, let me see. One more set. Yes. Okay, one more set for Scorpio. What do we have? Oh, that fell out. Okay, so. Oh, it's actually not those cards. Okay. It's this card, which is way better. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I love it. And oh man, we do have some love. So when we get to that card, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some other cards, okay? Oh, I wanted to tell you that the trapped emotions that we're gonna be working on at the end of this video are depression and discouragement. So if you've been feeling those at all and it's been coming up in your life in any way, shape, or form, we're gonna go ahead and release those today at the end of the video. And remember, you can come back as many times as you want to release those, because I've released about 1,300. So if you're like, you know what, I'm still feeling it, great, come back, because we don't just trap that one emotion one time. I mean, it depends on how many times you've been living or how long you've been living your life. You know, it really depends on how long you've been living your life, on how much emotion we have and what your life was like. If you had a very traumatic life or some very traumatic experiences, you could have quite a bit of emotions that are trapped inside your body that we just didn't know how to deal with at the time that it happened. And so now is the time to be getting rid of those, all right? Okay, so let's see where we're at and what we see. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is that you just came from a beautiful place. You came from the Page of Cups. So even if you went through a hard Scorpio full moon, what came about of that is a cup of love. That's awesome. So the Page of Cups is love and good news and good money, and he's a dreamer, very intuitive, he's super generous. So if you guys got, whether it's a male or a female, it doesn't matter, there's no gender to the cards, if you got some of that, I'm super excited for you. That is awesome. And I think what it did is that new love or that good feeling, and hopefully it was born out of whatever you released from the Scorpio full moon. Maybe you got this gift right afterwards. I really hope that's the case, because what happened is that we have some full energy now, and that is so beautiful. I love the full energy. It's kind of like super carefree, super free. That's how I always explain this card. I mean, this person has only his knapsack on a stick and a flower, and I'm so in love is the way that this Scorpio feels. I'm feeling great on top of my mountain, and I just love that you're feeling in that energy. Be careful, because we do have a little bit of energy that's crossing over that maybe it has to do with this depression and discouragement that's kind of clouding over this love right here that came in for you. And so what this card generally means is that we're looking at the cups that spilled over instead of the cups that are full. So it's like this is that glass is either half empty or the glass is half full kind of thing. And even though we're in great energy, depending on how much trauma or what we're dealing with in our life, sometimes we can have it clouded over what's beautiful in our life right now. So if this is you, just know that it is an energy that is surrounding the collective right now. It doesn't mean that you have to go there. So let's choose not to go there as much as possible. Just be aware that that is an energy. And maybe it could be, I'm hearing that for some of you guys, it's actually that these are the relationships that you had before. Is actually you had relationships that didn't bring you the cup of love, And so they were just spilled over a lot. And so maybe that's what's clouding this new relationship. It's like, I don't totally deserve this new relationship. Or maybe you can't recognize how beautiful this new relationship is because of your past relationships that you've had and where people have spilled over your cups. And maybe you gave a cup of love to somebody at one point and they just like spilled it over, like whatever. So just remember that could be clouding this new beautiful energy that you're in. So this is the card that crosses over that energy. So we have a new love, feeling really great about it, and then there's this darkness inside, or this deepness, or this stuff that's just been clouding over it. So if that's you, just know that it's an energy and that you can actually move through that. You don't actually have to vibrate with that energy, because what I'm seeing right here is that you're asking about leaving a situation. So you're like, and maybe you're leaving with this new love. Maybe this new person right here is who you're leaving with, or maybe they're taking you somewhere. Maybe this new love is like, let me show you. Let's get through these swords and let me show you where we're going. We're going in this direction. Ooh, that's really cool. So any kind of cup could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. And that means that you're actually living in your own energy as well. So that's really cool. So that's really neat. And any kind of sword is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So and they don't necessarily have to be those signs, but there's somebody who is portraying those signs. And remember that we have sun, moon, and rising signs. So don't just assume like, oh, I don't have a Cancer in my life. Well, have you seen their full chart? Do you know their full chart? Because they might have some air quality in there, not necessarily all water. All right. So anyway, this person, you're asking like about this situation, like, is this going to bring me the happiness that I'm wanting? And so you're asking God that question. It's been in your prayers. Like, this is nice and this is beautiful and I love this. Is it really going to make me happy? Is it really going to make me feel like I live under a rainbow with some cups in it? Right? Okay. Where you're going next is actually you're going to one of my favorite cards because it's communication. Now this is really crazy because the Gemini Mercury retrograde is going to be all about communication, and I'm going to go through that in another video. So it looks like the energy that you're going to be moving into by the end of the month is going to be some amazing communication, some deep communication, the kind of communication that Scorpios love. It's the kind of communication that, brings you fulfillment. It brings you that connection. And so you're going to really like it. You're going to love that. And then I asked about this because you do have you're in the energy of transformation. This is actually the U card. You are transforming is what it's saying. And I was like, okay, well, what are they transforming from? Like, can we give them some information on that? Because sometimes we transform and we have no idea what's going on with us, right? So what they gave me was that this transformation was kind of a tough cycle, and the end of the tough cycle is actually coming. It's approaching. You're almost done. So if you're still feeling that, just remember that it's okay. And here was actually the rest of it. So they're saying that this disruption that you have felt within this transformation is really, really important for where you want to go. Okay? Because what transformation does for us and the disruption in our mind, what it does for us is it actually makes us plan. It makes us have a practical plan. And Scorpios, man, you guys are so good at planning. You're amazing planners and you're super strategic. So this is really good for you, this transformation right here, because it's going to help you to plan, okay? Make that plan, and then you're going to put it into action. Once you have the plan all set, you have all your decisions made about where you're going and what you're doing. And it could be in the love, but maybe it's not. It could be in other places because I see prosperity all over the place. I mean, it's just raining prosperity all over this reading. It's amazing. We definitely will pull some love card for those people who did find love. And for those people who are already in a relationship and you're like, I don't really need love. I already have everything that I need. But love can be in any way, shape, or form. It could be any type of relationship that had brought you a sense of love and a sense of relationship. And It could be anything like that. It could be in your career where maybe you found like a great work partner that finally you guys work well together. It could be so many different things. But what they're saying is there's some sort of relationship that came into your life that made you feel really good about yourself. But it did make you question the intention, because maybe it was too good. You know, like, what is this person's intention? Like, what are their secrets? Because Scorpio is the sign of secrets. So your shadow side is about secrets. And, you know, it's not that you keep secrets, but I believe that sometimes you can see through people's secrets. And so I really believe that that might be the thing that could be bothering you, is what they're telling me. So the cool thing is all of this planning and action and all this stuff that you're going to do. I mean, I just see prosperity everywhere. Are you ready for all the prosperity cards? I mean, you're just going to be like, whoa, you're going to be blown away with how many prosperity cards there are. Material harvest. Look at that. Like, your fruition is coming. Fruition is after we've sowed everything, we made the plan. I mean, get ready for amazingness. And I know some of you guys cut some things out of your life right now that you can bring in this. And I'm so happy for you. And I'm so like just ecstatic, because I know how hard sometimes it can be to do that transformation, and how hard it could be to cut people out. I know how hard it is to leave situations sometimes. Sometimes it's just easier to stay, but you did a great job. And so you're going to get the fulfillment of your wishes, which is so amazing. And I'm not even done. Like, that's just 2 cards. Are you ready for the rest? Prosperity. They're just clarifying that card. Prosperity. Trust. Look at that. You're going to finally get the trust that you've been looking for, and finally get that relationship that you can actually trust. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and then love, and we're going to pull some love cards in just a second. So I'm going to hold on to this love card because I want to remind myself to pull some cards and find out what that, for those people who are in love, I want to know what your person's thinking about you. Okay, so let's move on. Here we go. More prosperity. We're looking at stability. We're looking at reliability. That is also being somebody very loyal, very dependable, somebody who can even protect you and provide that security that you're looking for. It's going to give you the genuine conversations. This is all about conversation, genuine conversations. This is the most recent outcome that's coming for you. And it's beautiful, because this person coming in, or this person could already be here, but they're going to show you these qualities, is what I'm hearing. And so you're going to see them, they're planners like you, and it's just so awesome. Very, very awesome. This is also the sowing stage. Okay, so, but we already know that we're getting harvest. Okay, so maybe you're going to be like sowing and harvest at the same time, which that can happen, I guess. I mean, that's what they're telling me. But anyway, your cups are going to be overflowing. That's another prosperity card. And you're going to have the 9 of Cups. Can I be a Scorpio this month? Oh my gosh. That's another prosperity card. But I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, so you have another prosperity card, which is the 10 of Pentacles. I've not done a reading like this, so don't think that everybody's getting this type of reading. Scorpio, you should totally be rejoicing in the cards that are coming up for you for May. I mean, it is gorgeous. All right, you're going to be in such a great position. You're going to be standing your ground. You're going to feel so strong and so confident that it's going to bring in another prosperity card, which is the Queen of Pentacles. That prosperity card right there is definitely somebody who's super well off in every aspect. I mean, we're talking about emotional lotteries all over your reading. So this person is caring. They have great finances, good health, and this could be man or woman. There's no gender. It's just what it means. This person takes care of their body and their money, and they have good sex and good health and good everything. And so I'm super excited for you. I think I'm gonna name this reading "Super Excited for You." It doesn't get any better than this. Reading. I'm going to title it that. Super excited for you. Okay, let's talk about your person. What are they thinking about you? Your love, because that did come up. And also, I do want to mention that this person is in the energy of the moon. So whoever you're dealing with, or whoever's and this could be a coworker, could be anybody, but this moon card means that they saw you in a different way, and now they're seeing a completely different Scorpio, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't see that. It's almost like the veil has been lifted over their, from their eyes, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't even recognize that. Like, I was sitting here thinking that there was somebody totally different, and look how amazing Scorpio is. Like, can I just be a Scorpio this month? Okay, let's find out what they are thinking about you. Then we'll pull your crystal and talk about the essential oils that came up for you. And also, we will release those trapped emotions, so stay tuned. If you like this video or you were entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share with your friends. All right, here we go. These are the love cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Scorpio, so what I'm hearing, and this is very interesting, because this is where they're going, this is where they're going to end up, but I have a feeling that your person is cycling through some thought processes. They're just as kind of, I guess I would say that maybe this is them and not you, actually. It could be you, because all vibrations live inside of all of us. So if you have any of these feelings, it's actually you guys are triggering each other, maybe because there's some fear around this relationship, because this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that we do need to work on this partnership. There is love here, but we have to work on it, okay? So because maybe both of you guys were hurt at the same time, like both of you guys were hurt. And so because they're asking you to focus more on positive thinking when it comes to this relationship. It's really important, because this person, although they are starting to see who you are, they are in the illusionary period, which means that they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You have such amazingness going on in your life right now. You can't focus in on them being back and forth, wishy-washy, wishy-washy, because it is going to end well. It's just they're... let me see. They are focusing in on the worst instead of the best. Like, they're just as afraid, I guess, is what I would say. But what you can do is allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, okay? Because the love relationship within yourself is more important than any relationship with anyone else. And although they will see your greatness, because you can't have energy like this without people seeing your greatness. That doesn't make any sense to me, okay? But this person is stuck in some of their own junk, and they're going in and out, and weaving in and out of this thought process, is what I'm hearing. If they could say anything to Scorpio, what would they say, is what I want to know. So I guess what I would say is focus more in on your own energy. Do not vibrate with this person. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that they're going through their own thing. And remember, you're transforming as well. So don't get stuck in this person's energy, I guess is what I want to say. They're going to flip back and forth. Like, they're going to be happy, then they're not. And they're going to be happy, then they're not, is what I'm saying. And yeah, so that's very interesting. Let's see. Wow. Do you have multiple loves, Scorpio, right now? That's interesting, because what I'm hearing is that something from your past could be a new person that has stirred up some romantic feelings in your life again. Whoa. Whoa. So not only do you have this person, and there's some, and it's saying it's time to take control back of your own life. So this is what I'm getting from the whole thing. We got some, and we have this for a lot of signs. It's not just you. We have older relationships coming back into this experience. There's going to be lots of communication for you. I also see that it's kind of a confusing period for both of you guys, is what I'm hearing. It's like, how do I put it? It's like I'm hearing that, like, kind of being torn in a couple of directions. and so is the other person. And so I think this is all going to balance out. Your energy is just way too good for this love portion of your life to be a bit confusing. So I really believe if you just focus in on what's happening for you, all that prosperity, it's going to manifest that love in the way that you want it to be manifested, opposed to the way that the person is bringing in this energy or vibration to you. Just don't get stuck in their stuff, you know, and focus more in on your own self. Because here's the cool thing. This right here is actually self-love. It's actually taking care of yourself. And so please don't get stuck in all this other energy of this love, confusing love stuff that's happening. And that's what came out in the beginning. Remember, it was like you have the full energy, but yet we had this other energy that was crossing over it. And it's like, what is that? And so maybe the transformation for you is for you to start focusing in on your own energy and stop allowing other people's vibrations to control how you're going to think about things. You know, like let them have their own vibration, let them have their own thoughts, let them have some space, and you just, you know what, just be in this beautiful other energy. That prosperity energy for you is so amazing. Go full speed ahead into that. Like, don't even get into this other person stuff. It's kind of how I would take that reading and take that portion of it. That's probably why you're feeling this discouragement and this depression, is whatever's happening in on this reading is kind of funky, right? But man, let's not focus there. I'm going to take this out for a second because I just want to focus in on all this prosperity, because it's everywhere in your reading. I mean, it is everywhere. And we want to focus in on the things that bring us what we want. We want to focus our vibration and make sure that we're starting there. Okay, so I guess those are just to help you understand that you're not crazy. Okay, because I was getting a little crazy in that reading for a second. I was getting kind of confused because I was hearing multiple different things. So the oils for you this month are green mandarin and sandalwood. All right, green mandarin is pure potential. It's like an unripe fruit of the mandarin tree. It shares similar characteristics of its ripe counterpart. All right, so it's great for helping you brighten up and become more cheerful. Has a wonderful aroma. It smells really, really good. And it can help people who feel trapped in their limiting own belief system. So it's going to help you from feeling this. Okay, so green mandarin will help you to not feel that right there, right? It'll help you to focus in more on the joy of life. It's great for people who feel fearful, doubtful, burdened, or encumbered. It is wonderful to bring in the fearless aspect, which is the Fool card. This is what we want. It's going to help you bring in that instead of whatever this other person may be showing you, okay? So that is awesome, and you would smell that probably 3 times a day. You could put a drop under your tongue if you wanted to. You could put it in a capsule. You can put it in a diffuser. You can rub it on the bottom of your feet. But whatever you do, it is a citrus oil. So you are going to make sure that you don't put it on an exposed area of the sun, because you might get a sunburn. So you could always put it on the bottom of your feet. And all citrus oils are uplifting emotionally. So it's going to keep you uplifted so you don't fall into the trap, okay, of these other vibrations, because you have too much prosperity going on right now to be falling into someone's trap of their limiting beliefs or thought processes, right? All right. The next one is sandalwood, and I like to do Hawaiian sandalwood. All this will be in the description box down below so that you can find it. Sandalwood is for sacred devotion. It will assist you during prayer or meditation, spiritual worship, anything like that. If you have been feeling disconnected from God or your spiritual self, maybe you've been feeling a little bit empty, same thing, these empty cups, right? You got this new love, but is it going to be, right? And you were asking about all those things. It'll help you surrender to more positive aspects of yourself, to surrender also and be connected to the higher consciousness, your higher self, that type of stuff. You can inhale this. This is beautiful to inhale. It's a super thick oil, so it lasts forever. And I like to put it on my third eye when I meditate or when I pray, but it's super calming. And it's actually a great oil for the romantic side of yourself. That you can put it in the diffuser on your bedside table when you're going to get down. All right, now we're going to do the crystal. That's right. Let's see what crystal we have. And then we'll do the releasing of the depression and the discouragement. I wonder what crystal Scorpio could use to help them stay focused in this prosperity, opposed to the cups being empty. We want to see the glass half full instead of half empty. What can we use? Ooh. Okay, yeah, you got 2. Beautiful. Rose quartz, which is love. That's what that is. Okay, people use it for love. And citrine is the stone for abundance. So those are beautiful. However you want to use those and wear those together in a great combination. They're beautiful and wonderful. Remember, if you get any crystals from any shops or on Amazon or whatever, make sure that you cleanse them with some sage or in the moonlight before you actually use them, okay? There's other ways to clean crystals. I'm not a crystal person where I know everything, but some of them you can cleanse with water, some of them you cleanse with sage, some of them. So just check it out, look at it, and see what you can do. Oh, I'll leave these for you. Okay, let's do your trapped emotions. So go ahead and sit back, close your eyes. I'm going to invite Archangel Michael in so that we can release the trapped emotion of depression that is living inside of your liver since the age of 6 years old. And you may not remember this experience, but 6 years old children, they have multiple experiences in their life, and so whether you had a traumatic experience or not, we still can view life in a certain way that makes us feel kind of sad and depressed, and we don't know what to do with those big feelings, so we just put them inside of our liver and hope one day we can get rid of it. And so that's what we're doing right now. So take a big breath, and I want you to think about something that's making you kind of sad in your life right now, maybe that's been triggering and coming up for you, and breathe in. Make it super big inside of your liver, and breathe out. We don't need that depression anymore. It's been there way too long. It's time to get rid of that, right? So one more time. Make that sadness really big inside of your liver. Feel it really sad. I mean, it feels horrible, right? Breathe out. Very nice. And then the next one we're going to do is discouragement. And discouragement's been living in our colon since the age of 6. So breathe in. Archangel Michael, I'd like to release these depression and discouragement, right? And so let's go ahead and breathe out that discouragement out of your colon. Ready? Breathe out. Breathe in discouragement. See the discouragement that may be happening in your life right now, and see how horrible that makes you feel. Like I just want to give up sometimes because it's horrible. I can't take it anymore. I just feel super discouraged. I don't want to do it. Breathe in. Archangel Michael, can you please release out the discouragement that's been living inside of our colon since the age of 6 years old, and breathe out. Thank you so very much. I've been holding on to that depression and discouragement since 6, and I don't really remember what caused it, or maybe I do, but I'm so happy to let it go. And so thank you, God, and thank you, Archangel Michael, and thank you for giving me this experience in order to release this. And I promise I'll come back as many times as I can to listen to this every time I feel discouraged, and every time I feel depression inside of my body, I'll come back and allow you to release this again. And thank you so much for everything that you bring. All right, Scorpio, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for coming, and I really just am so excited for you. I'll do my Gemini video soon. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.